Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Home of Politics. Subscribe, share, like, comment, and do not forget to share with me any of the opinions that you have, maybe suggesting a topic of what you want us to discuss. Mumias East MP, this one is MP Peter Salasya, has been on a continuous trend of cases of assaults, and the recent one was the one which he was caught in a camera that have been trending on social media so much when he was in a funeral service where he had to slap an area MCA in front of the mourners, and this MCA had welcomed Salasya on the podium, and the MCA wanted to address the mourners, but this MP denied him a chance, and when he insisted, this is when this MP slapped him in front of the people. From that incident, he was arrested. After being arrested, he was released on a bail of 50,000 Kenyan shillings, and after there, he was to present himself in the court so that he can answer the questions from the court. But he seemed to be so clever. The same day, he missed the court proceedings, and Salasya posted on his X account or Twitter that he was feeling unwell. He posted a photo being in an hospital, being attended to, and actually the way he was posing just showed a lot of hypocrisy, and it was just a means of avoiding to appear before the court. And so this MP have not faced the court to explain what happened, but he sent his lawyer who stood on his gap, and he talked on behalf, claiming that his client was very sick to an extent that he could not appear in the court. The same day, through some of the investigations, some of the locals revealed to the police that Salasya was never sick. During the day of the court proceedings, Salasya was seen in 2 different places, very active, making a lot of stories, and as usual on his daily business. And so he failed to appear before the court to justify his actions because he said he had not slapped anybody. And so because there was evidence, and it is everywhere, that Salasya has been fond of frequent assaults, then he has not escaped any of these offenses. Right now, as we are speaking, according to the video that went viral on social media of Salasya slapping an area MCA, it has been necessary for the Eacc, this is the body that deals with corruption, it has sent MP Salasya a letter to summon him, and this letter has warned him over the assaults that have been frequent. After that, MP Salasya is required next week to present himself at the Eacc Center for further questioning and investigations. And also, after this interrogation, this MP should record a statement on what happened. I don't know if it will be serious, because the other day we saw whenever he was arrested, he was only bailed out by 50,000 Kenya shillings. That one is so little to an MP, and he can manage it, and that is why he is out. He failed even to appear before the court, but they did not table any evidence to show that this MP was sick to an extent that he could miss the court proceeding. And so the last chance that he have been given is to appear before the Eacc for further interrogations and to record a statement. And so up to that point, we wonder how some of the leaders or politicians are becoming so rude or taking law into their hands to an extent that they are causing dramas in the public. They hurt their fellow leaders. For example, this MCA is also a lawmaker, somebody to be respected in the community, but is being slapped as a kid in front of the mourners. That one was so shameful. And up to that point, we need further steps to be taken by the EACC to ensure that no further politician or no further leader shall fall as a victim of this, because some of the leaders tend to pretend that whenever they have been given powers, they can use it to do with anything else because they are leaders. And you wonder why somebody committing such a shameful act can be left to go, while there is evidence of videos that are viral everywhere and they cannot take responsibility. It is up to now we should have faith with the EACC, because even if the questioning will start, the interrogation or the recording of the statement, we will soon see the MP has been left free. No action has been taken, because if he goes there and denies all the allegation, they will set another time for further interrogation or investigation, of which at the end of the day, this leader will be left free to operate. And so, what should we expect the EACC to do for us so that this behavior of being rude or misbehaving to an extent of slapping a fellow leader like you yourself, the choice of the people, how can they end this? From next week, I think he will be questioned next week on Tuesday, will be summoned on the EACC. But sincerely speaking, if they can come up with the issue of lack of sufficient evidence and the viral video is everywhere, and then we will see that the EACC or this justice has been denied, and they are just taking it for granted only because they are leaders or politicians.
Please time. No,
With the evidence of the video that have been circulating in social media, then the EACC or the police or the court has no any reason to turn down or to back down this issue of bringing justice to the one who was assaulted in public, to say that there is no evidence. And so, what is your opinion on this issue of a lawmaker or a politician or a leader who is respectable in government taking the law in his hand to an extent of slapping a fellow leader? We saw the other day some of the MPs had the guts of even firing the bullets before the unarmed people to an extent of others maybe losing their lives. We have had some cases of a leader who has a gun that was given to him or her by the government for security purposes, just shooting an innocent, or even if he is guilty or she is guilty, this person is unarmed but is being fired directly. If they are questioned, they say it was for personal protection or self-protection, or I don't know how they call it, for defensive purposes, yet the victim was armless, who cannot fight back with the person who has the gun. And at the end of it all, the cases are being brought, filing of the cases, but at the end of it all, you just finalize by hearing that there is no evidence of what happened. And so that one should stop. And as from next week, Tuesday, after this MP is being expected to be interrogated by the EACC, we expect to see a positive impact, so that this behavior or the act of performing a lot of shameless acts before the public stopping, and to restore the dignity of these leaders, because a lawmaker, a politician, these are respectable people who should operate within the who should operate within their own brackets, not causing a lot of shame in the community, because these are the leaders who were elected as people's choice. But when they display some of the characters showing that they cannot tolerate with other people in the community, then it really brings shame to our government. What should we expect the EACC to do for us next week? Send me your ideas in the comment section on how this MP from Mumias should be handled, so that to end that habit of being rude or arrogant to other leaders and the public. Thank you so much for watching this video. Have a good day.